more humble.
So it's crazy.
I feel like the internet.
Man, welcome back to another episode of the Think Successfully Room. This is a platform. We focus on building mindset. I almost messed it up. We focus on building mindset, elevating character, bringing value to both you and your people, and aligning your body with your motherfucking intelligence. I am your host, QB So Effing Amazing. And right on the side of me, we got a special guest, Doc Heref.
Boom, 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 boom.
Man,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for sliding,
no,
bro.
Man, it's a pleasure. The pleasure's always mine, my dog. Like I said, anytime somebody, just want to, collab and, get together and build, that's love, bro.
Man,
every rip, you know what I mean? That's love every rip. So,
man, definitely appreciate you, man. I appreciate your energy when I reached out to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, your energy was very equivalent to Legend's energy. Mm-hmm.
That's
y'all man, bro, like just looking at how y'all chemistry together. I'm like, man, I had Legend on here. It's only right if I bring Doc on here.
And I appreciate that, dog.
Yeah.
Like, that's love, man. Like, still just to be, I to this day, like, he'll tell you, like, we always the Lakers, and he was Shaq. He was Kobe. I was Shaq. Mm-hmm. So I'm giving him the ball every rip, and he, always take us to the promised land. But I hold my own, and he know that. That's why he ride with me. So it's like the whole trust thing. You let you fall and let somebody catch you. That's how it is. So
how long y'all been rocking with one another?
Since we was 11.
Sixth grade. So y'all got chemistry. Y'all got history, man.
We a dub plus in here.
Man,
it's a whole set of us that's like a set of like almost like 12 of us that kind of grew up all together since that time frame.
Man, that's a blessing, bro, because everybody
came in from little boys.
Yeah, that's a blessing because everybody don't have the happiness of I guess keeping those relationships that they had as a child.
Yeah.
All the way into adults.
That's important, bro.
Yeah, that's a big one, bro.
That's important. That's what keep you young, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
A lot of us, we conform to, adulthood, and we just stay there. And I think, it's just like this silver lining of people. This is what I always say, bro. Like, it's like the silver lining of people, this small percentage of people that are able to find balance in life, where at the end of the day, when they go to sleep, they sleep like a baby. No matter the sacrifice, no matter the gain, it's the small percentage of people who is cool with balance in their life. And I feel like having that nostalgia in your life keep you young. And my mom's was always cool with me hanging out with our group because ain't nobody getting no trouble. So,
facts.
It's a lot of things that you learn from those, that you spend so much time with. And these cats, especially Legend, they part of my DNA.
Man, so would you say y'all mindset is what kept y'all in tune for so long? Y'all having the same mindset?
Yeah, I would say so. And was always success, and the most intellectual, the most conservative, the most contemporary, the most player fashion, the most, just goal-driven, success-driven fashion. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, my boy he done said so many big words, man. I'm here, yeah.
Man, bro, you got if it wasn't for my job, I would be in this Joker,
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, what you do, man?
Probably so I'm a retail relationship banker. I've been in the banking industry for over 12 years.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, I've been in that for a very long time. So just helping people build their lives financially, helping them make money, helping them save money.
Oh, that's. Oh, I like the fact that you brought up financial literacy, man. I just spoke a light.
Boy,
that sparked a light.
If we gonna jump on that, let's jump back on that.
Man, let's jump on it, man.
We can jump on it right now, whenever. Oh my God,
man,
this that platform for it.
So what? Man, is that something that just happened, or what made you want to get into financial?
Finances. So, craziest story. I was going to college. I was in my third year in school. And my oldest mom, we got pregnant. And, at that time where I was going to school and everything, I just wasn't feeling it. I kind of feel like I was forced into school. I wasn't prepared. I always knew I wanted to get some money. And I always knew I didn't want to go to jail. So I, obviously tried to follow the best blueprint given my circumstances. So I was in school, and I left school my third year to go home and take care of my baby. And the job that I got home, when I got home, was a call center job. And I was on them phones, man. Thank you for calling whatever bank, whatever, right? And from there, I just being a social butterfly, being able to work hard on the spot, being able to pick up things fast. I was able to climb up the ladder there. I was promoted real quick, and then, I was just able to stick with it, and then, use, my work ethic and my credentials and all of that to get into different spectrums of banking, whether it be mortgage, whether it be fraud, whatever it is. I was able to just use all of those different resources to kind of finesse my way to where I am now. I talk with Legend about that a lot. He got this song about finessing because we some cats like, we not supposed to be where we at, and we there because, we finesse and we did it the right way.
Man, so financial literacy, man, it's that hit a spot with me, man, because everybody don't see the importance of financial literacy. And when I tell you, so are you the only one within your family that's
in this type of environment,
in
this type of industry? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's a lot of people in corporate, but in the banking industry, yeah, I'm very predominant when it comes to my family. I got a split side, my mom and my father's side, and on both sides, yeah, I'm kind of like, the unicorn, if you would say, when it comes to that. So yeah.
Man, so financial literacy was a big one for me, man, because and I think credit plays a part in financial literacy as well.
It is financial literacy.
Yeah, so it was
I'll tell you why.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, let me hear.
No, I didn't want to cut you off, but because I'm in it every day. And since I left school, I was able to get my financial literacy game from being social, just knowing how to talk to people. Yeah. That was the job on the phone. You're not sitting in front of nobody in some fancy office with fancy clothes on, right? Dealing with these hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. No, you gotta. This is how you engage. It's how you able to talk to people and things like that. Everything else come easy. It's just like any other job. You learn how to run a machine, you get a industrial warehouse job. You go anywhere, you're gonna get training, and that's what it is. And if your life depend on it, like my life depended on it, you gonna make sure you learn. You know what I mean? And because man, I'm one of them cats, goofy cats. I went take the CDL like twice, bro, and failed. Like I gave up, bro. Oh my God. Before the wave, man. Listen. So, I went back to the basics, man, because I had left banking for a little while, and I started my detailing business because I'm an entrepreneur as well. Yeah. And I've been running that since 2017. We on summer 6, and we're still moving. Thank you, Brody. We still moving with that. So it's so many different things that is going on when it comes to this whole spectrum. Now, like you said, with financial literacy and like credit, where the game is now, they're pushing everything to lines of credit and revolving lines. You want to know why? Because they're able to monitor it. So when they're talking about the dollar losing value, they're talking about, all of these different things happening that's catastrophic to our whole economy as we know it. Like, they're not being a physical dollar and just being virtual dollars and things like that. They're doing that because how real it is. And I'm going to tell you why. Because now we're in the world of technology. They're monitoring everything we do. Right now, if they can push a button, they can hear what we're saying. Now, maybe I'm talking too much and I won't get too heavy too fast. But what I will say is things are so advanced now, they have to keep an eye on what's going on. Because they say, war doesn't happen in the fields anymore. It's in the walls of Congress. Well, I also say it's the walls of all these CPUs that people got in their houses and their cars and so on and so forth. Because now, with them able to see everything we do, now we provide so much more intelligence for them to create more things that we don't know about that could harm us, or things like that. That's just, I'm getting deeper than I should be, but whatever. But and going back to credit, on top of that, fraud is at an all-time high.
That's a fact.
It's at an all-time high, right? So with that being said, the whole point behind the banking system is to protect the dollar. Right? So when all the fraud going on, you got your grandma getting on Jeopardy on her phone and she click a link and now somebody tapped in and they taking all her information. Now her actual physical funds is gone. I literally sat with a woman who was 82 years old and gave her whole life savings up to a fraudster through Google Play cards.
God damn.
And it's tactics that's being used. And I'm not talking about $2,000-$3,000.
That hurt me.
I'm talking about $300,000.
God damn.
And she was doing this for months because she just didn't have the knowledge. It get deep. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So fraud is an all-time high. So it protects the dollar by pushing things going towards revolving credit, right? Because it's the bank dollar at that point.
Right.
It's not that person's. So you ain't got somebody running your whole check up. No, they're running your whole credit card up. It's zero liability. So you ain't got to go through no process to get your money back. FDIC insured, all of that. You ain't got to go through that. No, you buy that off your line of credit. You buy this off anything with a paper trail. You're good. You know what I mean? Something that's whether it be electronic. So there's so many different things that's happening as to why they're pushing this whole credit agenda. And because your word don't matter no more. It's how can we track it? And what's the data behind it? You know what I'm saying? What's your history like? Most banks and people, they want 2 years of pay stubs, W-2s, payment history, how good are you? And that's small. It used to be like 5. You had to go back like 5 years because guess what? Who knows you could have been a whole nother person 5 years ago. So when we got to make sure and be as thorough as possible as a universe to make sure that whenever you giving your dollar back, there's not a lot of liability that goes along with that. Right? We want to secure a dollar because in this day and age, it's slipping through our fingers like sand.
Man, bro, that's why it's
heavy.
important. That's why it's important. So if you could say think of lines of protection to be able to protect your dollar, what would you say?
Well, his layers, his levels to it. We talking about just from somebody trying to steal it. We talking about the government. We talking about.
I think it's more so.
There's so many different avenues I could take it.
Man, I would say it's more so. People stealing it, fraud.
Yeah.
Whether it's the government, when we talk about taxes, I think people should think about how to protect their dollar in every aspect. Because it will, like you said, it will slip between your fingers before you know it. And man, it's just crazy. You said she was 83 and she spent her whole life savings on
over $300,000. It was money orders, it was wire transfers, it was all type of things. It was bananas. And then to piggyback off what you were saying, how to protect the dollar, don't spend it.
Facts.
It's that simple. And I'm still learning that.
Yeah.
And I say that out loud like I'm looking in the mirror, like we bros, right? So I'm looking at you as you me. Don't spend the damn dollar. And unfortunately, since we've never had anything, we are first to purchase everything.
Yeah. That's especially in the black
community.
In the black community, yeah. That's
what I mean? So it's real and it's very catastrophic to us as a people because we're at the bottom of the food chain, but trying to buy the food chain. How does that work?
Yeah.
There's no balance to the scale there.
Right.
So when it comes to people of color, that's and protecting your buck, and then this goes for all folks. Don't spend your money. Really, in all reality, society make it to where
To be honest, bro, I think they should put it in. They should put it in financial vehicles where they accumulate interest instead of paying it.
Oh yeah, well, I was gonna say that is because, but you gotta think about it. There's so many stipulations when it comes to putting it in, IRS protected, for like CDs, certificate of deposits, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say one of those things, like, lock it in there, then you ain't gotta worry about you being taxed on it for income. Keep rolling it over just like an IRA or 401k account. You find out what your terms are, things of that nature, and you go from there. But putting in those, those interest-bearing accounts, money market accounts are heavy right now. So, having everyday access to big, large funds without it being monitored, you know what I mean? You can walk, because nowadays when you walk in the bank, you want to withdraw any type of big cash, especially if it's over 10 bands.
You can't do it.
No. You have to order that type of money because there's so many things that go into that transaction. Because think about it. If one person knows that we have 10 grand on hand, then everybody's going to know.
Facts.
It's inevitable.
Facts.
Then we don't have enough money to supply the whole 173, every business on 173. If every single one of them came to us right now and said, we need 10,000, they lined up around the corner to do it. We wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah.
So you have to order ahead of time. Then when we order, there's a form that has to be filled out that you sign off on that we scan and is reviewed by the government to monitor who came and took this money and how much they came and took it out. And then guess what? They're able to go into different databases and find out how that money is spent. To be sure that you're not doing anything illegal with that money.
Dang.
And then last but certainly not least, to protect your money, you buy land.
Yeah. That's
You buy something that no one can physically come and pick up and take away from you. And you have those deeds and that paperwork that's in your name and it's it's completely legit with your money and with legit money. You know, buying land.
That's the way to go right now. Buy
the land, because when it all boils down and they strip all this stuff from us and it's all over said and done, that's the only thing that's gonna matter.
Man, it's the land and investing into yourself as well.
Yeah,
man. Because can't nobody come take what you know as well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I think the biggest problem too is the fact that we don't know nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody was to come take everything that you have, you wouldn't even know the first step to accumulate all that back.
That's financial literacy for you, boy.
Yeah. Financial literacy, man. Invest into them books, invest into yourself, man. That's a big one.
Ask questions.
That too.
Be humble enough to open up your mouth and ask questions. Because man, like we be quick to open up our mouth about some of the most irrelevant things, bro. Like think about you go on the internet and you see the narrative that's out there and what's a normal. Like, you actually have to be in certain groups or have a set of friends or close people to really be in the realm of finance or, getting money legit.
Unless you was one of them rare individuals that it just clicked in your mind one day.
Right, that is well, because it's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, it's a seed, man, that, you got to make sure that you watering, bro, so it bloom how you want to, and we are the seed, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, investing in yourself. So whether it be paying for classes online or your time, people don't forget, your time more valuable than money.
That's a fact, bro. And can I tell you how many people I know that'll sit here and watch a whole series on Netflix?
Boy, I'm talking about binge.
Man, I'm talking
spend the whole weekend. I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah.
They couldn't tell me I ain't never seen The Wire ever.
Man, I did that shit with The Walking Dead, bro.
See, no, I didn't do that. I always wanted to go back to Game of Thrones, but it's just too long. I got too much to do. I really ain't got, because, the time I could be doing it, I got to devote that to at least like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or Space Jam with the kids. I can't just binge watch, you know what I'm saying? But The Wire, I had to do that.
Man, bro, I did that shit with The Walking Dead. I'm talking about I watched all 11 seasons.
And The Sopranos, I did it too. I binged it. No, it took me like 2 weeks to finish The Sopranos. I didn't, it was some days.
How many seasons of that is it?
I think, is it 4, 5? I could be wrong. I only went through it once. I ain't double back on nothing.
Man,
I just get through it and get on out of there.
That shit had 11 seasons, bro. It took me a month, but I'm talking about every day. I was just, and when I tell you, like I felt guilty, within myself.
giving that show that time.
I'm like, man, it's like that's 30 days I'm not getting back
ever.
Yeah, and when I did that's when I went in and I canceled all subscriptions. I'm like, bro, that shit ain't finna happen again.
And then when you think about the subscription, all the time we spend on this stuff, bro, we end up paying.
Yeah.
We paying all that money for all that binging.
But see, the thing is that why, like, the amount of money we spend on a daily basis just on every subscription you can think of that you have, why not reposition that money into something else and invest it?
Discipline is huge.
Yeah.
Discipline. Like, really, like, saying no to yourself.
Yeah. So how many kids you got, bro?
4.
So do you make financial, man, how am I trying to word this? Create some type of class, because they don't teach that in school right now.
Yeah, so with my oldest is 14, she'll be 15 in August, and my youngest is 6. Our biggest thing in the house is responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So there's chores. There are different things that you have to do. And what we try our best is not make them, a working ant, but know that you have to work hard to get what you want.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, you know,
I gotta shake your hand on that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Parents
no,
don't
sure.
understand that shit.
No, seriously. And we've lost so much of that because there's so many lazy, because society's changed. You can't whoop your kids no more.
Right.
You can't do nothing like that no more. They've really put the clamps on us. You know, it's like society's different. So there's no discipline anymore. And so, you know, when it comes to my kids, it's, you know, the discipline is working. Like, for instance, when my son act up or whatnot, he don't get whoopings, but he get on the wall and do wall stands, and I need that for 60 seconds. And depending on how severe your wilding out was, it might be a couple more minutes. And then, depending on how severe it is I need you on the floor and I need push-ups till you done.
Yeah.
I want to hear your joints cracking.
Yeah, we need parenting
If
like
this
that
is what
now,
you
man.
said to your teacher and you felt tough in that moment and cool enough in that moment to disrespect someone who's trying to provide you, and I always tell my kids this, the knowledge is the money. The books, that's where the money at.
Yeah,
I always,
facts,
especially my oldest, I always tell her, that's where the money at. So I said, that's like me going and talking to my boss and cussing my boss out. My boss signed my check. I said, she's trying to put you in a position where you know all that you need to do whatever you want in the world. Whatever you want in this world, you can do. Like anything, you can really be an astronaut. You really want to go to the moon. You really want to learn how spaceships fly. You want to be a veterinarian, whatever. You want to be a lawyer, whatever, marine biologist, whatever it is, a Navy pilot. You can do it. It's been done before. We all got the same 2 eyes and the same 4 limbs. Arm, leg, head, arm, leg, hold on.
Leg, arm, head.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
You know, we all got that same thing. That's the blueprint to who we are as humans. So I try to tell them that. And then how I stay on them with that with my children is, I got chores. Y'all gonna do stuff around here, bro. I work too hard. That's how it was in my house.
Bro, I respect that as a parent, man, because parents lack that now, man. When I tell you, and the thing is because parents buy their kids or get their kids anything because they look at it as a form of love.
Or to keep them quiet.
That too.
Keep them occupied so they can continue to do without actually paying attention to their children.
But see, it's a mistake, though, because now once they get older, now they gonna expect everything without them having to put work behind.
Of course, from that aspect.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big mistake. They don't see a problem right now.
Yeah.
But when they get older, they gonna see exactly how, because now it's like, why do I have to work for it when I could just go to mom and dad for it?
Yeah.
That's what it's finna create.
And so I try to let them be the masters of their own destiny. Is that what it is? A master? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I really want them to make their own decisions. I really want to be confident as a father that they're gonna make the best decision for themselves. And my definition of that is being you, but not being destructive to the world around you.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a gem.
That's
right there.
what it is.
Yeah, that's a gem.
Be you, do you, but make sure whatever decision. And I'm 33, 4 kids. I've been through it all, dog. So, do you, but make sure you're not of any type of destruction for the world around you. For those who care about you, for those who provide opportunity for you, and for those who motivate you to keep you going, and for those who have your best interest at hand and got true and genuine love for you. But outside of that, do what you're gonna do. Live your life, you know. But you're not gonna be doing it from my couch and in my house when you're grown. Because my mama ain't let me do it.
Oh God, my mama ain't let me do that shit, man.
No, hell no. No, you get up, go get your job. You want Jordans? Go. I've been working since I was 14. So.
Oh, that's, man. A lot of people don't know that. So you got this. Damn, bro. How much time we got, bro?
Not too much.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I know I'm a rambler.
No, that's all good, bro. Because I like this conversation, man. So speaking of moms, speaking of parents, man, it's just going back to financial literacy. You know what I'm saying? I came from a background where finances wasn't a topic.
Yeah, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I had questions about topics, my mom would say some of the craziest things. Oh, you want to pay some of the bills? Why you need? Yeah. But I had questions because I wanted to know why we ain't ever got no money, man. What's the reason behind this? And then I realized that We didn't know the importance. We didn't know the importance of paying ourselves first.
You was young.
Yeah.
You was young, and you was like, "No, this ain't the way
Man,
this supposed to be."
This ain't it. But
Boy.
see, I seen it with my mom. I seen it with my uncles, aunties, grandmamas. Anybody you can think of. I was the only person that had questions of why the fuck is it like this?
Yeah, dog. I mean, you hit it right on the head. At a young age, that's what it was. I knew we was fucked up. Like
Yeah.
at a young age, I knew we was fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
Like why it's wintertime? Why ain't the heat on?
Oh God, yeah. Why the hell am I stealing electricity from the neighbors underneath me? Because we ain't got light.
Man, I mean, I remember when we had lights. My mom was selling party light candles. She went through her whole little jab trying to keep the house lit up at night for us.
Yeah.
When, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? When mom's time to go to sleep, we gotta blow these candles out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because then the house gonna catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, son. So that's it was like at a young age, I was like, nah, this can't be right. And so I would ask questions too, and I was given that same energy.
You want to pay some of these bills?
What you need to know that for? You gonna pay a bill around here? You can't even get no job. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Rather than, okay, no, this is why. We ain't got no money. And I can get deep, but I don't know if I'm gonna get too deep. But it's beyond just financial literacy when it comes to us being broke and being young and knowing struggle before we knew how to say our ABCs.
I think irresponsible play a part of that too. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say it, he said it.
It was a lack of financial literacy, but we also was irresponsible because it was just our ideology was all screwed up. You know what I'm saying? Our thoughts and what we just everything in our mind was screwed up, and we just didn't know how to do the things the correct way because we were only doing what was programmed for us to do. You know what I'm saying? But I think in order for you to get financial literacy, literate, in order for you to become more responsible, you got to scratch the grain a little bit.
What you mean?
Like go against the grain, like go against the system that's been in place for you to, you know what I'm saying?
Don't buy them Jordans.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. Damn, bro, I don't want to run out of time.
Yeah, man, I feel like I told you I'm a rambler.
Bro, I feel like we'll be here talking for 2 hours if we was able to.
No facts.
Man,
That's
look, bro, hey, we got to do this again, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We gonna cut it, but we definitely got to.
Yeah, I think we should do a doc part 2.
We got to. Nah. This was definitely legit, bro. I fuck with this shit, bro.
And then you know me, I'll come with the love next time too, half. That's how I play, because this is beautiful. So this is what it is, and this is what it should be.
Appreciate it, bro, man. We're gonna go ahead and close this out, man. Life is good. Well, first and foremost, Doc, man, appreciate you for sliding, bro.
Yeah, always a pleasure, my boy.
Man, life is good. Life is wonderful. Be blessed to be alive. Self-sufficiency is how you survive. To the kings and queens, to the guys and goddess, forever and always, my nigga, think successfully. Yeah.